Hello everyone, and welcome to this guide to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic with me, Mangy Panda. Today we are going to cover road vehicles, the different types, what they're used for, and what their stats mean. To start off with, we'll use the vehicles that are used to transport your citizens around your republic. They come in three specific types: the bus, the prison bus, and the personal car. Buses you will use to set up lines to transport your citizens from one bus stop to another, or within a construction office to pick up workers and transport them to job sites. The prison bus is a specialty version of the bus that can only transport prisoners from a prison to a job site at a factory, such as a heating plant, a fabric factory, clothing factory. And then finally, you have the personal car, which the personal car is used by your citizens to travel from their residence to their place of work, but they will only travel between parking lots. So if you intend to use personal cars within your republic, you need to make sure you have adequate parking lots within range of where your citizens live and where you want them to drive to work. For the buses, both the prison and the regular, the only stats that matter is their speed and the number of passengers they carry. For personal cars, the only thing that really matters is their speed and their cost. The next set of vehicles we have are our transportation vehicles. These are the vehicles that carry goods around your republic, and they come in a few different varieties. You have the cement truck, the covered haul, the dry bulk storage truck, the dump truck, the logger, the oil truck, the open hole, and the refrigeration truck. All of these carry certain types of goods, and the only stats that matter on them is the amount that they can carry in any one load and how fast they travel. The next set of vehicles is the service vehicles that will take care of everything within your republic. The first three are your emergency service vehicles: your ambulance, your fire truck, and your police cruisers. Ambulances and police cruisers, they only transport one person at a time, and the only stat that matters for them is their speed and their cost. Fire trucks, however, have a special stat, which if we come in here and we look at fire trucks, you'll notice on these they have a fire truck speed level. What the fire truck speed level represents is the number of firefighters that this fire truck can transport from the fire station to a fire. It also determines the number of firefighters that can work inside a fire station. When you first build a fire station, it has a number of workers set to 0. Then based off of which fire trucks you put in, that determines the number of firefighters that are available to work within that fire station per shift. So you always want to make sure that you have a high fire truck speed level, but you want to balance that with speed depending on the coverage zone of that particular fire station. The next batch we have are the vehicles that are going to be found within your technical service office, and these will handle various tasks around your republic. So you have your snow plows, garbage trucks or waste trucks, 2 different varieties, your sewage cistern, and your water cistern. The water cistern is used to haul water either from the border or from a water purification plant to buildings that are not covered by a water substation, or water substations that are not connected directly via pipe into your main water network. The sewage cistern will pick up sewage from various buildings or sewage outlets within your republic and can either drop them off at a designated spot or at the border. Waste trucks, you have 2 varieties. You have the small container variety and the large container variety. The large container variety can only service large containers, and the small container variety can only service small containers. And finally, you have the snowplow. Now, the snowplow also has a special stat. When we come in here and we look at snowplows, you'll notice they have a snowplow plowing speed. That is the speed at which they travel when they're plowing roads. So regardless of what their maximum speed is, when they're out and about plowing roads, they will only travel at their plowing speed. Since the only purpose of the snowplow is to plow your roads, the only stat that matters on them is their plowing speed, because the higher the speed is, the faster they will complete the task of plowing your roads. Next, we have some various specialty vehicles that have some unique stats. So first we have some construction related ones: the bulldozer, the excavator, the roller, and the paver. And then we have your agricultural ones: the harvester and the sowing, or the tractor. Now, what all of these vehicles have in common, if we go in and we look, we'll just look at bulldozers. They have a speed level as well. Now, what their speed level indicates is how fast they complete their job. So the higher the speed level, the more work they do on their own without any workers being involved. The final type of vehicles we have are cranes. Now, cranes are a special type of vehicle when it comes to their speed level. So if we come in here and we look at road cranes, you'll notice they have a speed level. Now, whereas bulldozers and stuff, their speed level represents the amount of work they can do on their own. Cranes require workers to operate. And so what their speed level represents is the maximum number of workers that they can multiply their work by a little bit over 5. So this particular crane here can multiply the work of up to 23 workers. And you can check each one. So this one does 26, this one does 21, this one does 23. Tower cranes operate much higher, so they can do 50 workers, 57 workers, 43 workers. The main issue with tower cranes is they cannot transport themselves. They must be transported on the back of an open haul truck to the job location. And also, if you're not providing the maximum number of workers, that extra bonus is lost. So if you have a job site where only 26 workers are going, then your road crane will be just as effective as your tower crane. And that's all there is to the various road vehicles within Workers and Resources. I hope you learned something today, and we'll catch you in the next episode.